virtual young Hollywood.
Thank you.
You guys both look great. So what's the vibe for today? What are you guys doing?
We've got our early morning, just fresh post coffee vibe. And that's why I personally broke the hood out so that I can nap on the way home and just pull this over here. Miranda's definitely about to do a power meeting.
I'm like in a full-on suit.
Yeah, I did not get the memo that we were supposed to look classy today, so I'm a little behind the curve.
I think you look very good.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
And Miranda, so we got to catch up with you when we did the KCA's junket with you before the actual award show. That was an early morning too. So are you guys pretty early most days?
I feel like you probably are because you have two.
Yeah,
daughters.
not by choice, but yes. Now, yes.
I get up early like half the week and the other half I sleep in, which has kind of been awesome because we finished filming the second season of the show and I've had some downtime. So it's been really fun.
Yeah. And speaking of the second season, so who would you say, so the show is obviously very funny. Who do you think is funnier in real life between you two?
Between the two of us?
Yeah, let's duke it out. I think I would say hands down, there's just no comparison because Jerry just overshadows everyone. No matter what, my scale and filter is completely skewed through a Jerry lens.
Like 0 to Jerry.
Yeah, there's 0 to Jerry, and there's two choices, either 0 or Jerry. And I'm not even sure where we fall in between.
So Jerry. Yep. He
yeah. Yep.
In what scene of season 2 did you have to refilm the most?
Like the most takes?
Yeah. Whether like you were laughing too much or you just like were messing up lines. Which scene was like you filmed a lot?
Oh man. You know what's funny? It seems like the takes that always get so off the rails are the scenes in Carly and Harper's apartment where it sets up the conflict for the episode because there's usually at least one person who comes in with this big long monologue about a problem that they're dealing with. And there's all this crazy energy and everyone's introducing all of their storylines at the same time. So I feel like those ones get the messiest because they also have the most like fun added lines that either get ad-libbed or thrown in at the last minute. So those are the most experimental scenes, I think.
Like the intros, like the first scenes a lot of the time of the episode.
Yeah.
One of the ones, didn't you direct the episode where we did the sack scene?
Yes.
We're getting in the sack. I feel like we did a lot of takes of that sack scene because Lacey and I had to like kind of get in the sack together at the perfect time. And then we had to like clink our champagne and wine bottles.
Yeah.
And there was just no space in there and we had to kind of like choreograph it just right. So
you'd be amazed at the precision at which two actresses need to coordinate to be able to get into a cloth sack.
Nice.
In perfect synchrony when there's wine involved. And crackling things.
I can only imagine. In between, so you have season 1 under your belt, you have season 2 now. So what would you say between the first and second season was the most difference in like a fun level? Because you kind of got season 1 under your belt. So you're like, okay, like the world loves it. We're doing good. Season 2 comes out. So what was like the fun factor in between season 1 and season 2?
It was definitely just looser in the second season because exactly like you said, we got the cobwebs off and figured out who the characters were. And we got over that anxiety level of, oh my gosh, are people even going to like a kid show that gets retooled into an adult show? Is that even a thing? Right. And then it turns out it was a thing and people liked it. So we got to just kind of play around a little bit more and have more hijinks and more stuff seemed to blow up in the second season.
More fire.
Yeah, more fire. We always love a good fire. So yeah, I think it was just a little bit more goofy.
Laid back.
Yeah.
There was a lot less pressure the second season and more just about like having fun. And also we'd already established where the characters were at. So I feel like we just got to do weirder episodes.
Yeah. And a lot of the TikTok like TikToks and your comments on YouTube, the YouTube channel and stuff like that are like, they really took the show and like, you kind of like, we grew up with them. So when people are like liking how the show did transition to kind of adulthood, does that make you guys, of course, like happy about that? Like, do you read all the comments?
Yeah, I mean, definitely those fans, the ones who say they grew up on the show and they feel like we grew up with them, they're exactly who we did this for.
Yeah.
this is very much in dedication to them. And for that reason, we really wanted to listen to them and take our best guess at what we thought they wanted. And you know, obviously that's not going to make everybody happy, but our goal was really to try to like listen to fan feedback and you know, I guess it's like we're kind of real fan fiction, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're doing our best to cater to them, but also at the same time make sure that the characters are authentic and that whatever the characters do does make sense. So that's always kind of the balance, is what do we feel like people are going to want to see versus how can that actually be fleshed out in an interesting and fun and most importantly funny way.
Funny way. Yeah. And you also, in the original series, you had One Direction in one of the episodes. So skip to 2022. Who is one, even whether it's music artist or just like anyone, who would you want to make a guest appearance in the reboot?
Everyone keeps saying Harper needs to style Jack Harlow.
Oh,
is
yeah,
Lacey.
Lacey, yeah.
Wants her character
I think
style
Lacey
Jack Harlow.
has made a few Twitter accounts. And I think on the fan feedback suggestion box, she's letting everybody know we need Jack Harlow on the show. Yeah, music people would be fun. And that was the cool thing about iCarly, is you get to have people from every medium of entertainment. I feel like at this point now, it would just be better to have a One Direction reunion. You know,
yeah,
like, they've got tenure at this point. So they could come back. There should be some other mysterious jungle disease that one of the other boys contracts. And, you know, we have to take care of them. I'm sure Millicent would probably have something to say about that at this point. She'd be the one to take care of them now.
For sure. I also just want to know who Socko is. We've never seen him on the show. I want to know who Freddie's dad is and what happened to Carly's mom.
There's so many. Also, did you get to talk to Jack Harlow at all during the Kids' Choice Awards? Like, did you get to?
No, I didn't. I got to during rehearsals for Kids' Choice, when he came in to rehearse his performance. I got like to just sit in the front row and take a break and watch his performance, and that was really fun. Just to be like one of the only ones in the audience watching him do it was really cool. But I didn't get to meet him.
See, that's cool because you got to hear it. That's at Kids' Choice. It's so loud. The energy is so massive.
Right.
All I heard was because there's just everything is just banging the whole time. So I'm glad you at least got to appreciate it.
See the performance and hear it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Since you didn't get to actually have a conversation in Kids' Choice, now you definitely need to have him on iCarly. And then, of course, Lacey will be pretty excited about that one, too.
I need to tell Harper that he loves her. That's all she wants.
I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for talking to us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
It was nice to see you.